Hello guys, welcome back. If you're just joining me, here's a battle with my VK. I am about to show you some coolness in the VK. I will be running about 3 videos of this, and then I will take any suggestions anyone has for videos possible. Any tank you guys want me to watch, just feel free and give me a shout. Okay, let's go get this started, shall we? Also, this is always recorded live and not edited before I post this, so yeah. Occasionally foul language and goofiness will ensue. I just realized that I'm on the West server. I don't want to actually be on that server. I was playing earlier with one of my friends and they're on the West server and I'm on the East server. Well, the thing is, the East server, I get half the ping that I do on the West server. But that's how it is. On the East server, I also get typically harder matches, but honestly, I'm not too worried. As long as, it don't take 30 minutes for me to get a match. Sorry, I'm once again pretty tired. But yeah. Yeah, I'll give you guys a rundown while I'm waiting for a match here. My VK mounts the 88 gun, which is actually really good. It mounts the 88 gun with the top turret. Gives it 950 health all total, that turret does. Plus a 370 meter view range. The reason I upgraded the turret is because I wanted that turret hardcore. I mean, this thing, I wanted the view range. This thing I've turned into a sniper. I went full skills for sniping with this thing, and it has proven to be very effective. However, I have had to weather a lot of people thinking that my VK should be out on the front line since it's a heavy. The VK, it's one of those heavies that's not a heavy. You know what I'm saying? It's a good tank, but don't expect it to be right out smack dab in the middle. Because honestly, it's gonna get murdered. Everyone likes to shoot at a VK. It's simply because VK, very slab-sided. I mean, look at this thing. It's a box. The only place that it's sloped is right there on the freaking little tiny bit of frontal sloping there. And that's at a pretty good angle. But, you know what? You look under that, and that's your weakest point right there. Right below that little bit of good sloped armor. Yeah. You don't want to have shots coming in on that. And this thing is a box. However, the turret is really good from the front. It's got that nice gun mantle. It's got fairly thick frontal turret armor. Matches the hull, I think, if I remember right, like 100 millimeters or some such. And add that to the nice gun mantle that covers most of the front of the turret. I mean, honestly, it is a very hard to pen turret-wise tank. However, as you can see, there's that little commander's hatch that's just freaking wide open and exposed. That is pretty normal of a tank, obviously. It's... I won't go there. I won't go there. It's a good tank, but you have to know how to play it. Now, that's a tier 7 tank right there, the A44. However, it's a medium. It's not great, it's not awesome, it's not horrible. It can be all the above, though. So, it's also got a weird setup for its turret. It's got a rear-mounted turret. But, despite having all that armor, it is not invincible, or that health. Now, this is one thing you always have to do. I bounced a shell. Rare as it happens, it does happen in this thing. And that would be Artie. Yes. This thing is another Artie magnet. But as you can tell, I have some skill in this thing. Yes, this thing may have 136 pen, but however, you're not going to be able to tell that most of the time, honestly. You just got to keep pumping shells out, guys. This thing's one golden rule. Don't stop. You can dodge shells of these heavier tanks. At this range, these guys don't have any chance of hitting me. Or at least much of one. They're shooting at me continuously and failing to hit me. And I've scored a few good hits on them. They can't hit me worth a damn in this position. Love how my team is not supporting the only heavy on their team, still trying to survive over here. I've essentially made that IS waste how many shells on me just to get a shot. Come on back out, A44. Get another shell for you. Oh, you think that's enough to get me, eh? No, you're not hard enough, I don't think. My good sir. I will whoop you. No, this is a situation I can't win. And I knew I couldn't win. I did my best. I did my best and didn't have any backup whatsoever. No backup. That E25 is the only backup I had. That's it. As you can guess, I'm frustrated with my team. Let's see what this E25 does, because he's cleaning up the kills over here. I mean, yeah, he only does how much damage a shot, but look at him. This is a tier 7 premium tank. And just look at this Churchill here. Churchill's feeling the love. I mean, and he hasn't done a lot of damage to this E25. You look at this guy. I gotta give him props. I gotta give him props for doing his best. He's gotta do 3 shots on that A44 unless he gets 150 damage a shot. I'm pretty sure he doesn't. I'm pretty sure he doesn't, but you know what? He's trying. He really is trying. And I kept those heavies over there a very, very long time before they even realized I was over there. Now, this Jagdpanzer did the wrong thing. He went down the hill. I mean, look at this guy. Yeah, he's dead. He went down the hill chasing after kills. He got too much tunnel vision, forgot about a possible support this guy had, and just left it. Now this E25 has a rate of fire. And look, bang. That Cheeto bounced his first shot. Beautiful. Gotta give this. Gotta give him props. Gotta give this guy props for doing how good he has. I mean, sure, I was pissing off the IS and everything over there, but honestly, that was me trying to stay alive. I mean, sure, I was playing peekaboo with an IS, a T40, and a freaking Churchill 7, and I honestly didn't do too bad, but I didn't do a lot. I mean, I did some damage. I did a few shots. I got them down pretty far, and I basically wore their heavies out. Wore their heavies and their medium out. The only ones left are the IS, the KV2, the SU-122, and the M44. And that M44 has been trying. He really has. But he's only got one kill. These guys on the enemy team that are left are pretty decent, but they still, I don't know what that T20 is doing over there. I really don't. I'm not going to say it, because I just don't know. I don't want to think about that badness. Now, there's an SU-122 around. This E25, look at how he's rolling behind the base. He actually rolls up behind the base to spot and see if he can't get someone out quick, you know? Get a kill quick, get this done with. Now, this E25 spots that already on really extremely low health. I mean, look at that. One mosquito bite, he's gone. So this E25 is basically clearing the area in front of him. He's just clearing out so he can shoot. And then there's that IS. He's got two heavy tanks versus him. He's got two tanks versus him, and this T20 is just now finally arriving at the battle. I mean, you look at this. I mean, I'm sure he's getting some fire. Oh, but as you can see, he did his best. It wasn't just enough. This T20, last man. He's doing his best to try, but there's just no way we're winning this. I mean, you look at that. I mean, you saw that whole epic friggin' showdown between me and their whole heavies up there. It was just ridiculous. I'm glad he got a medal. I'm glad he did, because he did the best on our team. I did not too bad myself, surprisingly enough, but then again, we had a positively shit team. This dude, what the hell were you thinking? I mean, honestly, guy, you don't do that. Not in a Jagdpanzer IV. You do that in a Stug. Not in a Jagdpanzer IV, because it does not have the power to get down there, maneuver like a Stug does, and get the hell out. You know? These guys here, this is the wall of shame right here. 0 damage. This Jagdpanther, I don't even know what you were doing, but you suck. I mean, honestly, you received 5 hits, fired 1 shot, and got 1 direct. How much damage did you even do? 0. I mean, guy, learn to play. I really do. ELC guy, I mean, you did better than those guys, but I'm not gonna go there. You did get some damage points, but the thing with the ELC, you gotta move. You can't stay in one place. Grill, well, yeah, let's not go there. I don't want to talk about that. But this guy in this E25, I mean, positively golden, awesome freaking game. I mean, that dude makes it worthwhile. I mean, look at that damage, 2,316. and 5 kills. That dude positively rocked his E25. And sorry if I sound like I'm dying over here. I'm kind of ugh. But anyways, you guys take care. It was a positive rocking game by that E25 though. Freaking crazy. And the only guy who came close damage-wise is KV2. And honestly, it's easy to get the freaking get that much damage in a KV2. Honestly, when you do what 500 damage a hit, and you're firing a HE from a derp cannon. So, personal experience, KV2s, they're just not that great. Everyone thinks they're great. They're honestly really good if you're planning on playing a TD kind of mode because they got a really long reload. I mean, look at that. Russian tanks here, okay? KV2. Now, assuming you want the 122, it's got a 5.45 rate of fire. It's basically got a tier 9's rate of fire, okay? That's the 122. This is a little bit faster, but no. You're not going to want to use that, honestly. Why would you use that? It don't make sense. Now this one. Look at that rate of fire, okay? That means every 2.5 minutes, every minute you get 2.5 shots. That means it fires about once every 25 seconds. Once every 20 seconds-ish. And that's not really going to do you any good. It's kind of like a 30-second reload almost. A 20 to 30-second reload on that. I mean, you know, I just don't know what to tell you. I really don't. Anyways, you guys have a good one. See you next time.